Hello and welcome to my channel, your go-to source for the latest in USA Gossip 24. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for all the updates. Let's dive right in. Blake Shelton has revealed a special cause that is dear to his heart. After explaining why this cause is special to him, he asked his fans to help support it. This is something that means a lot to Blake, and he let fans know why he felt so deeply about the cause. Fans love that he is promoting this and supporting it as well. There is a lot to unfold and uncover. Keep reading to find out more about this. Blake Shelton leaves The Voice, joins The Road. Blake Shelton was one of the original coaches on The Voice. However, he decided to leave some seasons ago. Fans assumed he just outgrew the show. He was on it for years and could have been tired of it. However, many people have wanted him to come back. Now, it does not seem that his return is going to happen anytime soon. Blake Shelton is now helping Keith Urban on The Road. He says this show helps the contestants more and does not focus on the coaches as The Voice does. He reveals a special cause dear to his heart, wants support. Blake Shelton has revealed a special cause that is dear to his heart. He wants fans to support the cause and him. I want to talk about a cause that is close to my heart, Operation Honor Guard. My dad served on the Honor Guard during the Korean War and took great pride in providing the burial rites for fellow soldiers. When he passed away, the Honor Guard stood tall for him, folding the flag and playing taps. It was powerful, and I'll never forget it. Blake then let fans know that the money would go towards uniforms, training, and equipment. He wants fans to give what they can to help. This means a lot to him as his dad was in the Honor Guard. It seems as though Blake wants fans to help him support the Operation Honor Guard. His dad was in the Honor Guard, which led him to want to support this. He let fans know what the money would be going towards and asked them to give what they could. Fans went to the comments to let Blake know they support the cause and that he is doing great. What do you think about this? Did you like Blake supporting and promoting this? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts. Blake Shelton has always been known as the easygoing country superstar with a quick joke, a warm smile, and a laugh that fills the room. For years, fans have watched him dominate the country charts, light up the Voice stage, and openly gush about his love for wife Gwen Stefani. But now, in a moment that has caught fans completely off guard, Blake Shelton is doing something he rarely does, asking for help. And the reason behind it? According to those close to the singer, it's far more emotional and personal than anyone expected. A rarely seen side of Blake Shelton. Blake Shelton has never been one to appear vulnerable in public. Even during difficult times, like his highly publicized divorce from Miranda Lambert or his decision to step away from The Voice after more than a decade, Blake handled things with humor and grace. That's why fans were stunned when Blake recently opened up in a candid moment that insiders are calling one of the most heartfelt revelations of his career. He wasn't joking. He wasn't deflecting, one source shared. This was Blake being real, maybe more real than he's ever been. The moment that changed everything. According to reports circulating among fans and industry insiders, Blake's emotional shift became noticeable during a recent appearance and in conversations behind the scenes. Those close to him noticed that the usually upbeat singer seemed more reflective, more aware of the weight of the changes happening in his life. Blake didn't announce a crisis. He didn't make a dramatic statement. Instead, he quietly acknowledged that he can't do everything alone anymore. And for someone like Blake Shelton, that admission speaks volumes. Stepping away from The Voice, freedom or fear? When Blake Shelton announced his departure from The Voice, he framed it as a personal choice, a desire to focus on music, family, and life outside the spotlight. Fans applauded him for knowing when to step back. But now, insiders say that decision came with unexpected emotional consequences. For years, The Voice gave Blake structure, a source explained. It wasn't just a job, it was a routine, a purpose, a family. Walking away from that after so many seasons left a void that Blake didn't fully anticipate. He loved being a coach. He loved mentoring artists. And he loved the connection with fans, the insider added. When that ended, It hit him harder than he expected. Asking for help, in his own way. Blake Shelton isn't asking for help in the traditional sense. He's not seeking sympathy or attention. Instead, he's reaching out in subtle but meaningful ways, leaning on loved ones, reconnecting with longtime friends, and even listening more closely to fans. He's realizing that support doesn't make you weak, another source shared. It makes you human. Blake has reportedly been having deeper conversations with his inner circle about his future, his creativity, and how to stay grounded during a period of major transition. Gwen Stefani's quiet support. At the center of it all is Gwen Stefani, Blake's wife and constant source of strength. Fans have long admired their relationship for its authenticity and warmth, and insiders say Gwen has been instrumental in helping Blake navigate this emotional chapter. She knows him better than anyone, a source said. She sees when he's struggling, even when he tries to hide it. Rather than pushing Blake to stay busy or ignore his feelings, Gwen has encouraged him to slow down, reflect, and ask for help when he needs it. She reminds him that it's okay to lean on people, the source added. The heartfelt reason behind Blake's admission. So what is the real reason Blake Shelton is asking for help? According to insiders, it comes down to identity and purpose. For decades, Blake's life revolved around performing, competing, coaching, and being on at all times. Now, as he enters a new chapter, one focused more on personal happiness than public validation, he's learning how to redefine himself. That's scary for anyone, one insider explained. Especially someone who's been in the spotlight as long as Blake. Blake isn't lost, but he is searching. Searching for balance. Searching for meaning beyond awards and ratings. Searching for ways to stay connected to fans without burning himself out. Fans notice the shift. Longtime Blake Shelton fans have noticed the change too. On social media, fans have commented on his more reflective tone in recent interviews and performances. "You can tell he's feeling things more deeply lately," one fan wrote. "He seems softer, more emotional," another added. "I respect him so much for being honest about needing support," a third commented. Rather than turning away, fans are rallying behind him, offering words of encouragement and reminding Blake just how loved he is. Music as therapy. Music has always been Blake Shelton's emotional outlet, and insiders say he's leaning into songwriting more than ever. He's writing from a very personal place right now, a source revealed. Not for radio hits, just for himself. Some of these songs may never be released. Others could become some of the most heartfelt music of his career. This is Blake being honest with himself, the source said. And that honesty is powerful. A new chapter, not a goodbye. Despite the emotional nature of Blake's recent reflections, sources are clear on one thing: this is not the end. Blake Shelton is not retiring. He is not stepping away from music. He is not disappearing from the public eye. Instead, he's evolving. This is about growth, an insider emphasized. He's learning how to ask for help so he can keep doing what he loves, without losing himself. Why this moment matters. In an industry that often rewards non-stop hustle and emotional suppression, Blake Shelton's willingness to admit vulnerability sends a powerful message. It reminds fans, and fellow artists, that even the strongest, most successful people need support sometimes. Blake showing this side of himself is brave, one source said. And it makes people love him even more. What comes next for Blake Shelton? Looking ahead, insiders say Blake is focusing on spending more time at home, creating music at his own pace, supporting Gwen Stefani's projects, staying connected with fans in meaningful ways, prioritizing emotional well-being. He's finally giving himself permission to slow down, the source explained. Fans stand by Blake. As news of Blake's heartfelt admission spreads, one thing is clear: he's not alone. Fans, friends, and loved ones are standing firmly by his side, proving that asking for help doesn't weaken a legacy, it strengthens it. And for Blake Shelton, this moment may mark not a low point, but a turning point. Final thoughts. Blake Shelton asking for help isn't a sign of struggle, it's a sign of growth. It shows a man who has achieved incredible success but understands that true fulfillment comes from connection, honesty, and support. As Blake continues to navigate this new chapter, fans can rest assured that the heart behind the music remains stronger than ever. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is simply say, "I don't have all the answers," and that's okay. And for Blake Shelton, that honesty may be his greatest strength yet.